What does it mean for something to be undiscovered? The obvious answer would be that no one has ever seen it before. That isn't entirely true, though. After all, if a traveler stumbled upon an amazing view and he was the first to see it, does that mean that the first time another person gazes on that view, that their experience is any less spectacular because they weren't the first? Of course not. For someone who never ventures out into the backcountry, practically the entire world is undiscovered. For men like Mike McKee, that is no way to live.
I love opportunities like today. I love getting out on the horse. I was away from it for a little while when I became a county commissioner. I had to come back to my roots, and so I got a couple horses again. And I get so busy doing things, but getting out on the horse is it's extremely enjoyable to me.
Today, the Uintah County Commissioner is rediscovering his own backyard. Here in the Ashley National Forest outside of Vernal, Utah, Mike, along with friends from the Backcountry Horsemen of Utah, have set out on the Highline Trail of the Uintah Mountains. For these saddle riders, much of this area is familiar country, but for anyone who has never had the opportunity to explore here, it is the very definition of undiscovered.
I've been to the Tetons. They're beautiful up there. I would not trade the experience right here for any place that I've ever been. I've been to Glacier, I've been across the Rockies. This is just absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. This whole Highline Trail that we were on today, it is just absolutely breathtaking. The elevation, the feel of the air is something to it's just wonderful.
I brought my nephew with me today, and he's been quite a trooper today. He got a little tired on me and a little sore. He's a little green, and it turned out to be a lot longer ride than what he thought it was going to be, but he's a trooper, and he held in there pretty good.
You could spend 3 months and probably never hit every trail. I haven't done it, but I've been told you can go from Flaming Gorge all the way to Camas, Utah, which is over 200 miles.
While the group isn't going anywhere near as far as that, their path leads them through some of the most breathtaking forests and meadows in the Uintas. Most of the horsemen are from Vernal, the gateway to these trails. This area is famous for its rich oil fields, but it offers diversions that rival the most famous Western destinations.
We have oil, but we have a whole lot more. We're extremely diverse. We have these beautiful high Uintas in the north. We've got the Book Cliffs in the south. We have premier hunting. We've got the Green River. We've got the White River. We have it all. Uintah County is just tremendous. It's a secret that people do not know about very much.
I love nature. I love what has been created for us to enjoy. And I am in a different world. So I love the horseback ride first and foremost because you can get in touch with the forest. You can listen to things. You can see the flowers. You can feel the breeze. You can smell the trees.
The mission of the backcountry horseman goes beyond just riding the saddle through beautiful mountain ranges, though. Like many other forms of recreation in the West, horseback riding has come under attack by groups who see it as damaging to the environment, proposing to close off huge areas of wilderness land to the very low-impact experience.
I really believe in the mission of the group, and the mission of the group is to keep those backcountry trails open to horse use. But if horses are foreign, the people that want to go in the wilderness areas are foreign too.
Try to clean things, and we want to make it nice for everybody to enjoy. You know, hikers, also for people who, mountain bikers, things like that. We want this land to be open for everybody to use.
We know that most recreation happens near or close to a road. And so I hate to see that recreation limited, and particularly with elderly, with handicapped, and as people start getting a little older like myself, you know, that hike at this elevation, it takes a little more work to do it. And yet there's so many wonderful experiences that the hikers can have. Most of this country is to be explored and to be enjoyed by the hikers. But let's not take away these wonderful opportunities that we've had in the past.
While these lands have been discovered by the backcountry horsemen, they are still undiscovered for the vast majority of the recreating public. Like so much in this world that is unknown, they will remain so unless we set out in search of them. For these explorers today, all you need is a map, a mountain trail, and a good horse to discover everything you could ever want.
Come to Vernal, get with a guide, get with somebody with the horses, and they can have one of the greatest experiences they've ever had. That's all I can say about it. And then I've got to tell you, when you get up here in these beautiful high Uintas, there's peace, there's solace. It's a religious experience to come up here. I kind of like to keep it a secret, just a little bit. There are some very special places that I don't know that I would tell everybody about. They need to come and find out and discover the secrets.
From undiscovered Utah, I'm Stephen Heumann for AYL.